Hey, what's up? Hello, it's your girl Big Bammy, not the little one, and I'm back with another video. I feel like it's been so long since I did a hair video, but I made this really cute curly deep wave highlighted custom wig, and I plucked it really well, so I thought I'd give y'all like a little tutorial. So if you want to learn and see how I did it, then keep watching.
Praise God, bro.
Had a grind and hustle hard because I wanted more than this. Mama kept my ass in school, I wasn't out here flipping bricks. How I made it out the trenches, but I'm still living like shit. Really wanted more than that, really wanted more. So we're starting out with this beautiful unit from Knotch Wigs. And this is a 5x5 deep wave unit. It is 24 inches long and it's 180 density, and as you can see, it's giving way more than 180. Like, this wig is thick with a Q, okay? But to start out, I pre-sectioned the hair. I just took big chunks and twisted it up so that I know what parts are going to be highlighted and what parts are going to remain the same color. I split the hair into about 3 to 5 sections, I believe, just so I can get a nice highlight with a lot of the natural colors still showing through so that the blonde doesn't overpower the wig. So I'm not going to get too into detail on exactly how I parted the hair. If you want to see that, you can go check out my other highlight wig video. I'll make sure to link it in the description and put it up top so you guys could just click on it and see it. But that's basically how I went through the hair. I did the same exact method I did in that video. So after I finish parting my hair, I'm just going to go ahead and bleach the knots. I like to be productive when I'm doing a style like this because the bleaching process does take very long. So by bleaching the knots while I bleach the hair, it kind of puts me on a timer so that I don't let the knots over process, but I still let the hair be lightened to the consistency that I want it to. I'm using a pretty thick consistency for the knots, so I'm just going back in and putting a little bit more developer so that when I'm bleaching the hair, the bleach that I'm using is not as thick and it actually soaks into the strands. So what I'm doing here is the parts that I want to be the lightest are the parts that I'm gonna dye first. So I'm starting at the top of the hair compared to starting at the back of the hair, only because like I really want the highlights to frame the face. So I want these highlights to be the lightest. That's why I'm going in with them first. So here I'm just going back in with any remaining bleach and reapplying bleach to the sections just so that it can fully process, and then I'm going to put those sections into foils. This is what it looks like when all the bleach sections are in foils, and I just let it process for an extra 20 minutes so that the hair lifts. And after I did that, I just rinsed it out and went in with purple shampoo. This is how the hair looked after it was able to air dry. As you can see, the curls are still very much intact. We have different levels of blonde throughout the hair. It looks so cute. And the quality of this wig is just super good. Like, as you can see after the bleach, the curls are still nice and bouncy. They haven't lost their shape, and the hair just looks amazing. Now for the part a lot of you probably been waiting for, the plucking. So the way I pluck is honestly super easy. I start by going in with a hot comb and just brushing all of the hair back so I can see what I'm doing. After that, I part a very thin layer in the front, and this is my base layer. This is usually where the company will make their hairline start, and I like to just keep this as my base, and I don't go in and touch it until I want to see the hairline that I plucked at the end. From there, I just go in a back and forth motion and pluck in sections. I like to go in and out, so leave some hair, then not touch some hair, leave some hair, and then not touch some hair, and then I comb all the excess hair out. When I part my second line, I go in a squiggly manner so that the hairline doesn't look straight, because that's just not how a natural hairline looks, as you can see. And I go in with the same technique, going in and out, back and forth, leaving some hair, touching the next part of the hairline, and then leaving some and touching the next part. I do that along the length of the hairline to get the most realistic looking hairline, and I keep brushing the excess hair out so I could actually see what's going on and see what I'm doing. I usually only go back about 2 to 3 small sections when I'm plucking a hairline, just because I don't want to over pluck. But if I do feel like the hairline is a little too thick, what I will do is pluck behind that line. And by behind that line, I mean like far behind that line, like not where the part is at all, where the thickness of the hair is actually coming from. One of my favorite things to do is to hot comb the layers in front that I parted, just so that they're not getting in the way of me plucking the actual hair and I could see what I'm doing. I know this looks like I'm going super fast, but trust me, this entire process took about 30 to 45 minutes because I'm real meticulous when I'm plucking, because a wig is only as good as the hairline. I'm sorry. You can have the best hair ever, but if the hairline is not giving hairline, if the hairline is not giving natural, then just throw the wig away. So after I go through each layer, I comb back my base layer and all the layers I had and push that back with a hot comb, and then I go in and I pluck using the same back and forth method. But this time when I pluck, I'm plucking behind that base layer, just so that I don't lose my foundation. Because if I lose my foundation, then I mess up the whole wig. So Yeah, I know. I try to explain it as much as possible, guys. Hopefully you understand and I'm clear. But if you watch this part right here, you see that I'm not actually plucking on the hairline. This is what I mean when I say pluck behind the hairline. I part another layer again just to go back and make sure I like what I see, because it's looking a little thick right here, but not too much. Remember, y'all, don't overpluck, don't be too hard, and your hairline should come out looking like butter. So now that I'm done plucking, I am gonna start parting. So when I part, I'm doing a basic middle part. So I just go down the middle and I hot comb, and then I like to do the T method, which is down the middle and then across both sides, just to make sure that I hide the tracks and I get a nice sleek straight middle part. After that, I go in with my hot comb on both sides and also along the back as well, just to make sure that my part is crisp. Now I know you thought we were done with the plucking, but the answer is no. That middle part has to be straight, crisp, nice, and clean, and I don't want it to look overcrowded. So I like to go back in and pluck my middle parts, or any part I have, honestly. And the way I pluck is similar to the way I pluck the hairline. I pluck behind the part. Behind the part. And the reason I pluck behind the part is because it just takes away some of that extra thickness. And then I go in and I pluck the actual part itself. But not too much. I try not to be heavy-handed on this part because I don't want the middle part to be balding. Y'all see how I'm going in very meticulous? Look at my face. I am focused. Y'all have to be focused when y'all do this. Do not get to the end and mess up the wig because you was heavy-handed with the plucking. All right, y'all. And this right here is the finished look. Y'all see the hairline. Y'all see the middle part. Y'all see the highlights, the curls, everything about this wig eats, and y'all know it. Like, that's why y'all came to watch this video in the first place. So I hope this really helped you learn how to pluck, how to highlight, how to do anything. Make sure you guys check out more of my hair videos. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And if you use any of these tips in this video, please comment, show me something. I really hope this helped y'all. And I'll see y'all in my next video.